Hi, my name is Joyce Rebello. In this PowerPoint, I will show all the steps we have learned on these 9 weeks. The first topic was about operation management and how it can work on my business. One essential point that will be analyzed is the entire process that company must go through when doing business, such as location, supply chain, demand, ERP software, and project management. Let's go check all this topic right now. All the topics that I mentioned before this slide will be analyzed referring to UC bilingual school. Just as you know, UC was a bilingual school in Brazil, Portuguese and English. I worked as a founder and owner of this company. And the school taught English as a second language from children to adults, and Portuguese is a tutoring class. But I would like you check this chart below. The company needs to have three more components, such as operation. In operation, you have to check all the enrollment, worksheets, class management, education tools, training programs, student scheduling. And you cannot forget that most important, it's finance. In finance, you have to check accounts receivable, accounts payable, general ledger, finance and cash control and tax. In marketing, that's very important as well. We have to check all the sales promotion, advertising, digital strategy and email marketing, social media and pricing. Adding these three components, a good and serves happen and the company can prosper. In this fourth slide, we're going to check 2 points that it's very important before you open a company. The first one will be location and the second one will be demand. Location is essential aspect of ensuring the success of your business. Therefore, it must be analyzed and decided in the business plan. After all, a wrong location can be the villain of the organization's growth. In addition, the product has a significant influence on the location of your business, being as important to consider as the flow of customer. Now, let's go talking about the demand. Demand, economically speaking, is the consumer's desire and ability to buy a good or hire a particular service. Demand forecasting is the basis of for decision making involving strategies and planning for a business, regardless of its size, audience, and segment. The tutoring industry that is the company that I'm talking. It does not stop growing if you can realize. Okay, take a look in this chart below. It's the tutoring just is being years on the road, and the demand for tutoring is increased. Since we start now, no, maybe since the coronavirus came, the tutoring and online classes growing, as we can see in this chart. That is why it's so important you check the best location for open your company and if you have enough demand. In this PowerPoint, you're going to check now about supply chain in education. Everybody knows that supply chain is a system of organization of people, activities, information, and resource involving transporting raw materials to customer. Unfortunately, in the case of you say a bilingual school, it did not have a concrete product. However, there was something more important, the students. These students, there would be this raw material that was being transformed as they progressed in their studies. But for a good supply chain to work in education, it needs to start with who will deal with this raw material. As I said, the student will be this raw material. And who's going to be the person that will deal with this raw material? Teachers. Therefore, having qualified teachers who can identify students' needs, it is very important for acquiring knowledge. In this PowerPoint, you're going to check different types of ERP software and which one works better for you say a bilingual school. We have on-premise ERP. This one it needs IT stuff. For this reason, you need to hire more people. It's more expensive, but on the other hand, it is more secure because their stuff, the IT stuff, controls uh, the software. The second one will be the hosted ERP. Is one private server owned by the company or on a third party. Therefore, the software price can be differentiated depending of the company needs. In addition, hosted ERP has very flexible software that can be expanded as the company grows and control its software. The last one is a cloud ERP. Each one would be work better for a small company, as you say, because the vendor manage the software, eliminating the investment in service, IT stuff, and reducing expenses. In addition, you pay a monthly fee for the cloud service. With this, the amounts paid are predictable, which helps improve financial planning for a small business, as you say. Project management. It's crucial for any industry. Since USA was a bilingual school, the main goal was to give fluency to the students. So, projects to improve fluency had to be implemented, such as music, movies, and cook projects using Portuguese and English. In addition, USA Touch English could offer an exchange project. Studying a language abroad is experiencing a country's culture and daily life. This exchange project could be good marketing for the company and could even generate more profits by partnering with companies specializing in exchange. Let's conclude this PowerPoint. We have learned crucial subjects that can help open a business during these 9 weeks, such market, operation, finance, and the other ones you can see here. But I think before you open a company, it's important you check the location. What is the best location to fit for your company? And if you have demand enough. Supply chain in education could be the students. These students that will be this raw material that was be transformed as they progress in their study. We saw 3 ERP software, but the only one that fits better for small company and for you say since we say is a small company, you be cloud ERP software. And as we can see during this PowerPoint, a clear and precise strategy can only be successfully achieved if building on relevant information about the business. In other words, it is necessary to use operation management because this conception is fundamental for strategic planning that will lead to significant results in an organization.